Hi and welcome once again to our Money Motivation Edition. We're continuing our series on building strong networks, and just to bring you up to speed, we're talking about virtual networks. Why? Because a lot of us are operating online, a lot of us are operating in the virtual space and connecting with people across the globe using the internet. So we are sharing tips on how you can actually build strong networks leveraging the internet and technology around us. So today I share yet another tip on how you can build strong networks, and that is managing expectations. One of the biggest causes of frustration, disappointment, and conflict in relationships is unmet expectations. The reality is that every time you meet people or every time people meet you, they have expectations. You have expectations. And oftentimes we don't even stop to ask what the expectations are. We don't even stop to clarify because we kind of just assume it should be obvious. What I expect is what they expect, or what I think is what they think. And that is so far from the truth. The same is true when it comes to online. When you meet people, when you connect with people, they have a perceived perception of you. They have expectations. They have things they anticipate that they want to get from you. And if when that is not made, or when those expectations are not clarified, it can be a cause for disappointment, frustration, and sometimes conflict. So how do we manage expectations in a virtual space? One of the temptations about being online is the fact that you feel the pressure to respond immediately, especially when the person can recognize that you're online, and that's where we get it wrong. Under that pressure, we promise more than we can deliver. So one of the things to manage expectations is one to stop and think, can I actually deliver on my commitment? Every time you make a commitment, every time you make a promise, you've actually raised someone's expectations. And when you don't deliver on your promise, that expectations is unmet and the person is going to be frustrated and disappointed. So before you respond, before you make a commitment, before you promise, stop and think and ask yourself, is this something I can follow through? The other thing to do is consult with your diary. I have done it so many times where you cross-book yourself over 5 times. Why? Because you're answering and responding to requests in the moment without cross-checking your diary or your schedule. So cross-check your other schedules to be sure you can meet the expectation. Cross-check with other people that are in your space and in your life that have a say to be sure they are comfortable with the decision you're making. So the rule of the game is to under-promise and over-deliver. Do not over-deliver and under-promise, because that is going to cause frustration and disappointment. So for you to manage, build strong relationships online, is you need to manage expectations by promising what you can deliver. Be a person of your word. If you promise something and you can't do it, come back and apologize. Give feedback to people so they know you actually mean well. They'll know you're authentic. They'll know you're being honest. So in managing expectations, it comes down to you being true to yourself, being true to the people you're connecting with, and being able to follow through on everything that you promise. And in so doing, you'll be able to unlock your potential as you build strong networks that will enable you to actualize your goals, your potential, and your aspirations. My name is Noel Inchirabo. Have a blessed week and a blessed day. And until next time, let's keep the conversations going online.